Hi, fourth grade. Welcome to your Tuesday language arts lesson. I would suggest that you do this lesson during your language arts time. Your language arts time today is from 11:05 until 11:45. After this video lesson is over, you will have an assignment period. Then from 11:50 until 12:30, you should work on your assignment. That way you don't have any homework and you can use what you just learned in this video to do your assignment. Let's get started. Today, you're going to need your pencil, your workbook that I made for you, and your spelling notebook. Just to remind you, your workbook has a grammar and a phonics section. We're going to use both today, so make sure that you have this workbook ready to go. Okay, we're going to talk about prefixes in phonics today. Then we'll discuss concrete and abstract nouns. After that, we're going to do some workbook practice and talk about your homework. It's not really homework, it's an assignment period and it's classwork. Okay, let's get started with our warm-up. I would like for you to try and do grammar page 26 by yourself. It's talking about proper nouns and common nouns. This is something you learned in third grade. All right, guys, let's do our warm-up now and then come back here to check. Okay, are you ready to check? Let's go over the answers together. Now, I realized that when I was circling, it was kind of hard for me to circle small, so I switched to a highlighter. A highlighter might be a really good thing to use in this lesson if you have one on your desk. Now, number 1, house is a common noun. 2, Mrs. LaRosso is a proper noun. So wherever you see a capitalized letter, you know that that's a proper noun. And a person, place, or thing that is not capitalized is common. Pause your video now and check your work, and then we'll keep going with the lesson. I'm not going to read every single one, so pause your video, check your work, and fix your mistakes. Okay. Now, for our phonics lesson today, we're going to talk about the word prefix. A prefix is added to the beginning of a base root word, a base or root word. It provides meaning to the word. So some prefixes you should know are re, pre, un, and dis. We learned these last year. Re is to do again, like rewrite. Pre is to do before. You preheat the oven before you make your cookies. Un means not. You are uninvited to my birthday party. That means I'm not inviting you. But of course, I would invite you to my birthday party. And dis means no or not. I disagree with you means I do not agree. Okay, these prefixes you should know. We're going to add some new ones today. Now, hopefully you were able to print out this paper. If you weren't able to print it out, you need to pause your video and open up your spelling notebook now. In your spelling notebook, I would like for you to turn it sideways and to copy this table. Make sure you count carefully and get all the rows because we're going to write in every row. If you printed the paper, you can paste it in your notebook. If it doesn't fit, it's okay. You can fold it. please paste it after we've written in it, okay? All right. So make sure, pause your video now if you're going to draw the table. There we are, prefix, meaning, examples. If you already have it printed, let's keep going. Okay, I want you to copy what you see as it pops up on your screen. The first prefix we're going to practice this week is ill. The meaning is not or no. Look in your spelling words this week. Do you have some examples of an ill word, a word that starts with ill? Write them here. You can pause your video and write the examples now, or you can wait until we've filled in every prefix and then use your spelling words to fill in the example. It's your choice. Next prefix, im, not, opposite of. Make sure you are carefully copying the prefix and the meaning. In, not, opposite of. Im and in, incorrect, impolite, they both mean the opposite of the word following. Over, too much. I overpaid for that pizza. I paid $1,000 for that pizza. I overpaid. It means too much. So over comes before a word when you want to say it's too much. Pre, we know this one, before. Re, again. Sub, under. Subway, the subway goes underneath the ground. Super, more, better, bigger. My hamburger was supersized. It was bigger than a regular hamburger. Last one, un means, gotta wait for the little, okay. Un means not, opposite of. Now, what I would like for you to do right now is pause your video, make sure you have carefully copied all of these prefixes and the meaning, then get your spelling list for this week. It should look like this. Oh, here, I printed 2. So this is your spelling list. It says Unit 2, Week 1. At the very bottom, Unit 2, Week 1 has vocabulary and spelling. We all have the same spelling words. I want you to carefully look at your spelling words and sort. So starting with unblock, we should write that inside the un rectangle down here. Okay? So sort your spelling words. When you're finished, come back to this video and let's keep learning. Okay. Hopefully you have all your spelling words sorted carefully into your prefix table. Make sure and glue that into your spelling notebook if you didn't draw it. Okay, go to phonics, page 34. Now, we are going to do this together and then check it because it's not easy. I want you to go to phonics, page 34, and we're going to start at the bottom of the page. Pause your video if you need time to find the page. Now, what I want you to do is highlight or circle repeated words. Let's start with the word again. You know that when you see the word again, you're going to use re. So, to wind again, to sell again, to learn again, to wash again, to call again. If you look at the top of your page inside the box with all the words, look for all the words that start with re and see if you can sort them where they go. To call again, recall. Then highlight or circle the word opposite. There are 3 opposites. Now, several prefixes can mean opposite. Can you find the one that best matches opposite of lock? Okay, I want you to try to do this page by yourself and then come back here and check. It's not easy, but you can do it if you go slowly and read carefully the words that are repeated, like again, opposite, and not. Okay, guys, do your best. After you finish the bottom, try and do the top. The top part, you're going to sort them into groups so that they have the same prefix. Okay, you have time to work on that right now, and then we're going to check. Okay, I hope you're ready to check. Don't worry if you made a mistake. This was not easy. Correct your mistakes. Pause your video now, carefully read what I have written, and fix your mistakes. If you got it correct, way to go. If you made some mistakes, it's okay. We're practicing. Pause your video and check now. Okay, guys, that finishes our phonics lesson for today. Now we're going to do a little bit with grammar. So, to remind you, nouns are a person, a place, or a thing. Some nouns are common and some nouns are proper, if you remember our warm up from today. It's proper if it's capitalized, like Mrs. Mathern, but it's common if it's not capitalized, if you just said teacher. Okay, now today we're going to talk about concrete and abstract nouns. I just want you to listen. A concrete noun can be observed. Remember that science word? Observed by our senses. We can see, touch, hear, taste, or smell it. An abstract noun is a little more difficult. It's something we cannot see, touch, hear, taste, or smell. It's something we experience like an idea or an emotion. So, the easiest way to think about concrete and abstract nouns are you can touch, taste, smell, or hear concrete. And abstract, you can't. Let me give you a list of examples. Now, you don't need to copy these down, but it might be a good idea if you really want to learn this well. You don't have to. Here are some concrete nouns: an apple, Mrs. Mathern, buses, some candy, zebras, and papers. Some of those are singular, like an apple. Some are plural, like zebras. Some are common, like papers. And some are proper, are like Mrs. Mathern. All of them are concrete. You can touch or smell or taste them. Now, an abstract noun is like happiness or an idea. Loyalty, peace, love, talent. Can you see these things? I mean, you can see that someone is talented, but you can't see their talent. Talent is not a color. Talent is not something that you can smell. Just like love and peace and all these words here, they are abstract. Okay, let's put what we just learned to use. I want you to go to grammar page 27 and try to do this page by yourself, and then we're going to come back here and check. Okay, how'd you do? These are a list of concrete and abstract nouns. Now, if you look carefully, you'll see that Mrs. Mathern made a mistake. When I was highlighting, I highlighted music as something that was abstract. But then I thought, wait a minute, I can't see music and I can't smell it. I can't taste it or touch it. But can we hear music? Yes, music is not an abstract noun. I was working too quickly, and luckily, when I checked my work, I saw my mistake. Music is a concrete noun. Okay, pause your video. This is the end of our lesson. Check your work carefully and fix your mistakes. Okay, we're at the end of our lesson. Hopefully, you did your best. You were able to check your work. And if you made mistakes, you can fix them. Now, go over to Kahoot and let's practice more of what we learned today in a Kahoot quiz game. Please make sure you use this time from 11:50 to 12:30 to make sure that you go and do this game. I'm going to be checking this, and if you don't do it, you get a 0. So please take the time and go do this quiz game now. All right, good luck. I hope you learned a lot today, and I'll see you on Thursday for our live Zoom lesson. Bye.